There was a brother by the name of John Gore. Now, he owns a company named Notes Coffee Company in Parkland, Washington. Now, this brother has been targeted by white supremacists ever since he's opened his business. Now, I want you to hear what this brother was going through, and then we're going to talk about more of the details.
Is the burglary. My space was broken into, and that really discouraged me. Not long after that, a guy came in and called me the N-word. So it was just frustrating because no one likes to hear that. A couple months later, I held a party, an event here. There was a band that came and played the Rusty Cleavers, and some people decided they wanted to come in and wear Confederate flags on their t-shirts and Make America Great hats. I felt like the community just wasn't really on board with me. So I decided that I should shut the shop down because since I wasn't also making a lot of money here, maybe it was better that I put my attention on my other business. After the summer was over, I decided that I should reopen, largely due to a conversation I had with Melanie Morgan. She encouraged me to stay, and she said some things that really made sense and I felt were genuine. So I got back, into the game and, really began spending my time and energy on this space. A week ago, someone came in and said some racial things to one of my baristas that really upset me. More so, they upset her. And I felt it was time to write about what I was experiencing. So I wrote a post about it. The next day, someone asked me, could I make the post public? Because it was only shared amongst my friends. And after doing that, the post just kind of went everywhere. Wednesday was when I began really receiving a lot of feedback from people. People were starting to come in, and say that they had read the post. They were really, they were glad to see me here. Thursday, things really began to look like this space began to really fill up. And Friday, it was looking like a whole new business. On Saturday and Sunday was when I realized there's a lot of love in this community, a lot, because it came into the space on Saturday and Sunday. So I really appreciate the community for coming out and supporting my business, supporting me.
So as you heard what that brother's going through in that particular town, you see, the white supremacists always try to play games with black people. And when they tell you you should do this, you should do that, and maybe this and maybe that, we'll like you, maybe people won't say this. Listen, the better you do, the more they hate you. They hate you whether you're poor or you're rich or in between. They hate you if you work for them or work for yourself. When you realize that the white supremacists, their whole function in life is just to be hateful, to be oppressive, that's just what they do, then you will understand that, and then you would just expect that behavior, and you would deal with that behavior and them accordingly, because this is something you already expect. See, the thing for us as black people, we have to stop being shocked and mortified, and because they did this to this man on purpose, completely. Coming down with those Make America Great Again hats, calling him the N-word. See, they're jealous of him because a lot of them don't have a business. And they feel that if a black man has a quarter and they have a nickel, their life isn't worth crap. That's how a lot of the white supremacists feel. Now, on top of this coffee shop, this brother had bought an ice cream delivery truck, made money with it, ended up buying 50 trucks, and he rents them out, and he is building a catering business. So he got the ice cream shop, the trucks, and the catering business. Do you see why the white supremacists don't like him? Because the moment they find out about him, they want to start researching and want to start pocket watching this brother and realize, wait a minute, this black man, this Negro, this N-word has all these businesses and we don't have crap. We begging Trump to get us a job, but he got businesses even in this economy. Oh yeah, they're pissed off at this black man. They can't stand to see that. Now, on top of that, his business partner, which he didn't talk about in this particular piece, his girlfriend and business partner, she's a black woman, okay? Because I know some people may question his demeanor and say, oh, is he with a white woman? No, he's with a black woman. And she was the one that he was talking about, the barista in the piece. But that's literally the person he's in business with. Now, you heard that he said that the woman, Diane Cruz, had came in, wanted him to open back up, get back to how he was. People came out, to support him when he exposed it on Facebook. Let me tell you something. Social media has been a blessing for us, especially exposing racism and white supremacy. Because before social media, they would tell black people that we're making it up or we're exaggerating. We're always pulling the race card. But when you have the video, you have the stories, what are you going to say then? Usually they'll try to deflect, but I tell you, do not get in any kind of arguments with a white supremacist. Don't speak to them. Don't try to show them up. Don't call them names. Don't get baited with them saying, hey, I want to debate you. Listen, you have to understand your position in America and your position with your people. If you understand who the white supremacist is, you don't speak to them. You don't debate them. You don't do anything with them. We have to take our position of who we are. We are way better than the white supremacist terrorists. We're not going around harassing nobody for the color of their skin in their businesses. We're not going in their businesses and calling no one racial slurs. We're not doing anything like that. So yes, we are better than the white supremacists. We are. So since we are better than the white supremacists in every way, shape, form, and fashion, then why speak with them? Practice what they don't practice. We don't speak with them. We don't entertain them. This is why when they try to come back and forth with me in my comment section, they out of here. I block them quickly. I don't make this content for them. I make this content for the diaspora. That's what I make it for. And anyone who feels that racism, white supremacy is wrong and they want to do something about it, then they can enjoy it too. That's fine. I have no issue with that. But we don't make things for white supremacists. So why in the world should we even conversate with them? We're going to keep pointing them out, exposing them what they're doing to the world. You keep doing it on all the social media platforms and keep keeping that heat on them because they don't like that heat on them. They can't stand it. Well, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this particular story with this brother. Create your businesses. Keep doing it. Piss the white supremacists off. But trust me, every time you excel, it makes them feel worse about themselves because you have to understand something. Their whole system was built off of the oppression of you. And when you're not oppressed and you still fight through the oppression and still make something of yourselves, they don't make none of themselves, some of the white supremacists, and they have a whole system handed to them. Now you see why they mad? That you still excelled even when all the odds was against you.